the real secret to looking young, to feeling young, is a total approach, right? We need to eat better. We need to be more active. We need to drink more water. But there definitely is more of a normalization and acceptance of things like Botox or Dysport or whatever the toxin you're using. It's not for everyone, but it is interesting. And maybe it's driven by social media, the fact that younger people are talking about it, that there's more acceptance. But the idea that millennials are doing it almost as much as Gen X is to me, it was very surprising. Now, Dr. Mohiba Tareen heard that we're talking about this, and she's with us on the CCO Talk and Text line right now because you saw this too, Doc, and it is. Are you seeing it in your practice that there are more kind of people in that? What is it, 29 to 42-year-old that millennial group are interested in Botox?
Absolutely. Just like the millennial that you are, Jason.
No, I
We got to
wish.
keep you
I
29,
wish. Right? Yeah, exactly. I
But
wish.
I absolutely see it. And interestingly, I actually also see it on the other end of the spectrum. So my 80 to 100-year-olds, they're also getting it too. So it's really nice. It's at both ends of the spectrum. It's not just us Gen Xers who are getting little minor cosmetic treatments anymore, Jason.
What do you think is driving it? Is it, as I sort of speculated, like the fact that people are talking about it more, that it doesn't have the stigma that maybe it once had?
Absolutely. So people are really proud of their little cosmetic interventions. It's all about living your best life, as you alluded to. And this is not something that people should be ashamed of. I mean, we see it, with like facelifts and bigger procedures, people are really flaunting these things. And all the time when patients come in and they're millennials, they sometimes even want me to live stream it so that they can put it on their own social that they're getting something done.
Huh.
It's interesting.
And one of our texters said that my daughters and my nieces both get Botox regularly. I've done it with them once and would do it again as a boomer. Do you see that happening too?
Absolutely. We see mother-daughter talks all the time, father-son talks. Just like people used to go get manis and petties with their daughters as bonding, now people come in all the time. I have a cadre of patients where the mom will come in and she'll treat her daughter, she'll treat her son, or, a couple kids will come in with a parent. And it's really fun. It's a nice bonding experience. And you're looking better, you're feeling better.
Part of the difference today, I think, in my view, and the Dysport that I got was I still wanted it to be obvious that, like, if I was surprised or laughing, that, like, I wasn't just, shot up with toxin, that my face could react like a normal human. Have we gotten more artistic, or are we using lower doses, or what is the change that's making this admittedly unnatural thing look more natural?
Absolutely. So it's both. You're very astute. So we now do a little bit more what's called microtox or baby Botox, and that just means lower doses, more interspersed. They did a study. The more advanced a doctor or your injector is, the smaller doses and the more kind of injection points they do, because it looks more natural. In your profession, you MC, you are on TV all the time. You have to convey your emotions. So A, lower doses, B, more artistic, and C, we are combining these neurotoxins with other skin treatments. Before we were just doing them in isolation. Now we're doing lasers and skin treatments and medical grade skincare. So the whole package is looking better.
Is it expensive?
Yes. It's sad. We're talking about SNAP benefits and people going hungry. So
a texter brought that up. Like, it's hard not to sit a little bit with the contradiction of the world we live in right now, right?
I mean, it's so sad, right? People going hungry, children going hungry. When you get treatments from a doctor or a board certified individual, the treatments are expensive because the medicines are expensive. I'm sure you guys have all heard about the woman in southern Minnesota who is doing illegal Botox, Chinese Botox, and things like that. So if the price is too low, Jason, you actually have to be more scared than if the price is normal.
Yeah. I definitely, as this gets more popular, it does make me nervous as to, like, who is doing all of this stuff, because you can't have this kind of go wrong, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you are getting somebody who's not trained, you can get unnatural looks, you can get dropping of your eyebrows, you can get, full face paralysis. There are reports online of people who just completely have long-term facial paralysis. So you do get what you pay for.
Yep.
But when you get the right stuff, it really, as you know, there have been scientific studies that show when you look better, you feel better. And furthermore, it reduces tension. So your headaches go away. Botox was initially described to help with spasms of the eyelids. So people who get those little constant flutters of their eyelid, they find that goes away. Their jaw clenching goes away. So just like everything in medicine, everything in life, there's a great dose at moderation, Jason.
Very good. All right. And eat right and use sunscreen and all this other stuff too, right? Like the idea that you're going to do part of this and not the whole thing. You're like, well, you're making some progress maybe, but you still have to live right,
Absolutely. That's the basis of the pyramid, right?
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Mohiba Tareen, appreciate it. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, I go to the doctor to do it, but I went with Alyssa. We had a little date. I know it's not for everybody. You and I were talking about this in the break. Like this is of zero interest to you.
None. No. And I don't in any way, shape, or form judge anybody who does cosmetic procedures.
Right.
You do whatever makes you feel good about you. We all should feel better about ourselves in some way, shape, or form. It just, that isn't, for me personally, my value isn't in my appearance. That's not how I derive my own value.
Yeah.
And that isn't a judgment on anybody else. It's just, that's how I don't see myself in a way that leads me to a point where this sort of stuff would be interesting to me.